Hey, it's Matt. Welcome back to another tool haul video. This is part 4 of the 4-part series. If you haven't seen 1, 2, and 3, go back the last couple of weeks and check them out. Because this is a collection of about 14 different auctions that I won all in one auction. So I just kind of thought it'd be easier to just divide the tools into different categories here. So we have the drive tools today, and this is the last one. So let's take a look at what we got here. We're going to start, I'm going to move you up to the top because everything couldn't fit on here. So we're going to start with the extensions back here. So let's go over this pretty quickly. There's a lot of stuff here. So all the way in the back behind that speed wrench there, this is all no name or Taiwan stuff, foreign stuff. This speed wrench here has no name on it. If anyone recognizes that handle, it's kind of different. There might be something underneath here if I cleaned it up, but there's nothing on the handle, nothing on the shaft at all. Can't see anything, so don't know what that is. I have one lone Snap-on extension, and it's bent pretty badly, so not in that great a shape, but just one of them. Alright, these here are all of the SK extensions that I got. There's one pretty old one here, but they're all in pretty bad shape. Not the greatest. That ball is no spring left in that. And I think this other one has been beat on pretty good with a hammer. So, not the greatest quality here. And what we got over here, I believe this is a Thorson. Yeah, we got a Thorson 1/2-inch extension in really bad shape. And I forget what this one was. Oh, this is a Proto, I believe, or a Challenger. Yeah, it's probably Challenger. Yep, Challenger. And I have a really nice Cornwell impact extension. So that's worth something there. Pretty good shape, pin style extension there, 1/2-inch drive. Got a 3/8 Mac XP12, and I think the pin is stuck inside of there. I'll have to work on that a little bit, see if I can get that to pop back out of there. And a really beat up old Husky USA CB22. All of this stuff here is Apex. And this really weird thing, this doesn't have anything on it. This might go with that Greenlee thing that I had in the other video, possibly. Appears to be 1/2-inch drive, it just has a weird ball in there. If anyone knows what that is, put it down in the comments section there. Alright, we got some outline extensions here. We got this one. I like this one. Pro America, made in the USA. So never really heard of that Pro America before, but I'll be hanging on to that one there. And we have a Black Hawk, this little stubby USA. And we have 2 Bonney extensions here. Nothing too old, but in pretty decent shape. Some minor use to them. Those are cool. All of these extensions are Craftsman over here. I have some double line V, some E, some H, some G stuff in here. I have this really old None Better. And I wish that was in a little better shape. It might clean up all right, but I think this is the nicest one that I have in there. Old double line V. Not in too bad a shape used, but should clean up nicely. So I think I did pretty good on the extensions, on the Craftsman's at least. A lot of these are pretty okay. But that's it for the extensions. I got a couple of beam torque wrenches over here. This one's a Black Hawk. This one's an American Torque Tool Inc. And this other one, I forget. Let's see what it is. Oh yeah, Sturtevant. See if I can get you in there. There you go. Sturtevant, Richmond, Chicago. I never do too good with these. Not worth too much. And these are pretty rusty. They would take a lot of cleanup on them, so I don't know what I'm going to do with them. Might try to have a rummage sale and sell those maybe. We'll see. I'll have to get everything together and see what I'm going to get rid of here. But let's scroll you down here and take a look at the good stuff here. Got a lot of ratchets, a lot of Taiwan ratchets, but there are some good ratchets, hidden gems in here. So I guess let's just start from the left and go to the right. I don't know how this opening wrench ended up in this box, but this should have been in the other video. But we have a ETF tools, I believe, from Canada. So that's pretty cool. Got a little 1/4-inch ox wall, little ratchet. I had a video there. I got 2 of these in a little set. Now I got another one. Just a little bit adapter. I don't think there was anything on this one unidentifiable. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Taiwan ratchets. This one doesn't look too bad. It's a ProMate, and it's got the thumb wheel on it, so I thought that was pretty cool. I'm gonna have to compare this to the Craftsman thumb wheel that I have and check out the shape of it, see how similar they are. Well, we got this really cool Williams B52. Got a little bit of wear on it, some weird wear, but functions. Could use a little bit of a cleaning, but I always liked that, how it was just full on the bottom here. You just have this little ring you got to spin off to get that out of there. So that's an interesting little ratchet. We got this Thorson ratchet. Where does it say it? There we go. Thorson 77J6, and this is kind of like that industrial ratchet that I had. I think like PNC had a ratchet like this. So definitely an interesting little ratchet, but in pretty rough shape. Alright, let's take a look at these two. If you didn't notice already, these are some Snapon ratchets. And we got a Snapon PF70S. And this one doesn't have the date stamp in between there. So unsure what year that one is, but fully functioning, works great. I got another Snap-on of the same flavor, and that one does have the code in it, but I can't really read it. I think it's a 0 with the line through it, so I want to say 1970 or 1980. I think these are in the 70 region. Alright, we got a couple more 1/2-inch drive Taiwan ratchets. We have this really rusty, unfortunate Wizard H2833. Man, that's in pretty rough shape. That is going to have some massive finish loss on it. But, you know, I'll try to clean it up and see what it turns out to be, but I don't think this thing's going to look too great. Alright, now we got this Big Daddy 1/2-inch. If you haven't guessed it already, Snap-on. So I was pretty happy with that one. GS710. And I really like the sticker still on there, Kenosha, Wisconsin. And it's got that backwards 6 on there, and I think that's 76. So 1976 Craftsman, Snap-on ratchet, still with the Kenosha on there. So I'm liking that one. I think I did good on that. Alright, and we have a breaker bar, number 3220. I forget, I looked this up. I can't remember if this was an Industro. I don't recall, Duro, Industro or something, but detent ball still works in there, still holds it into place. A little floppy, but you know, whatever. It'll clean up okay. But it's a breaker bar. Alright, what else do we have here? We got one of these little impact things. And this one's made by Walden. So I haven't tested it yet, but I can get it to, I've put a socket on there, I can get it to switch and everything. So it should work. Should be okay. Got some adapters here. This one is a Durochrome in rough shape. And we have a Craftsman in really nice shape. And that is a V, and that V is in a very interesting place. It's right after. I didn't notice that before. That is interesting. Usually the V is in between the two lines somewhere. But maybe that's just how they do it on these adapters. I'll have to look at some other adapters that I have and see if that's the way they do it on there. Never noticed that before. I'm rambling. Let's get back to it. What else we have here? Another 3/8 to 1/4 inch, and that's an SK Wayne. So that's pretty cool. And I have two identical swivels here, and these are of the Snap-on variety, PFU-8-A, and still pretty tight on both of them. Alright, let's get to these nut drivers over here. Alright, we got a wooden handled one, and come on, focus. It says Lakeside on there. I'm upside down. Let's get you the right way. Lakeside, spin tight. I believe it says made in the USA under that, but yeah, made in, focus there. Yeah, made in USA. Even has a part number on there. 5/16, 7525. So I thought that's pretty cool. Little wooden nut driver. Alright, I have 3 Vacos here. I have a 4mm, a 5mm, and a 3/8. And this 3/8 one is going to have a really nice color to it. I think I can get this one cleaned up pretty nice. You can already see that nice blue under there. So I'm going to clean that one up. That'll be pretty cool. And these are both, I believe they're black, but I'll try to clean them up. Maybe they're a purple or something cool. Who knows? All right, we got a Stanley 7/16 USA nut driver. Looks barely used. That one will clean up very nicely. 61-114, and this camera's wigging out on me. I don't know what's going on. All right, Craftsman 41972, 5/16 nut driver H. That one's seen some use. All right, let's see what else we got here. I didn't talk about this 1/4 inch stuff here. All right, let's get down to this. This is one of my favorite pieces in here. Really nice shape. Old SK. Little 1/4 inch breaker bar. Really nice. Still tight. Feels good. I really like that. I think that is a score. I have an SK extension 1/4 inch. Come on. So that is cool. And I have some Craftsman stuff here. And this little T-bar, that's whatever I call them. That's an old one. So that's pretty cool. It is a BE. And the shaft is a little bent there. I'll try to bend it back. Maybe I won't even mess with it. I don't know. I think I could bend it back without leaving any marks on it. So thought that was pretty cool. And then I think this is a little H. Yeah, an H extension. All right, then we got some drivers, little spinners. We got a Craftsman little Flexi 4355. And she's a little dinged up, but I think it'll clean up all right. And looks pretty good on it. So I thought that was cool. I think that's a score. And this is a little unfortunate. I don't have any nice SK spinners, but 40954, and this thing is just beat. I'm going to try to clean this thing up and see how good I can get it looking. Maybe I'll do a video on it just for fun. maybe I'll clean this other nicer one up at the same time. I'm glad I got 2 of them. So I'm pretty happy. This one is in a lot better shape. It should clean up nicely. Gonna have a little bit of, loss on the writing here, but it should clean up pretty good. Ball is still in there, so I'm glad I got a nicer one, and maybe I'll clean that one up and throw it in my to-go bag. But I also got this magnetic driver, and it is magnetic, that is for sure. I can't have it near any of these tools. It was grabbing them. SK73518. Too bad it's missing the cap and a bunch of bits. Oh well. Maybe I'll find another one day that's all beat up that has a cap. That one isn't in too bad a shape. Alright. Got a no-name spinner here. Probably a Taiwan, but it appears to be built fairly well. I don't see there being any issues with this thing. Doesn't appear to be, cheaply made like this other one I got here down here. This thing is just, your typical garbage. So, but I got this really cool Challenger one here, 1063, and that one should clean up nicely. There's a little bit of rust down inside of there, but I think I can get this one looking pretty good. And then last we have another Taiwan spinner. Come on. Taiwan, but it's got a through shank there. And it has this kind of weird, almost transparent black handle on it. So I'm going to try to clean this one up. I like this one. Again, it feels like it's well made and not chintzy like that one. So, alright. Enough rambling. What do you think? I didn't tell you what I paid for any of this stuff, so let's rewind and go back. So I divided this into 4. The first box, we're just going to say I paid $150 for that box. The second box, I paid $150 for that box. And, well, you get the picture. Third box, $150. Fourth box, $150. So what do you think? I don't know. It was an auction. It got a little out of hand. Things got, carried away. They escalated quickly. So I just figured that I would keep all these tools, kind of together. Like I said in the other video, I believe I mentioned that I could see the name on some of these tools, and a lot of them kind of belong together, like they just have the whole guy's toolbox just divided all up. So I figured I would just get them all together and try to get some sets and everything and keep them together. So what do you think? Do I have $150 worth of stuff here? Go back, watch the other videos. I think I had $150 worth of stuff there. I mean, that's 10 things worth $15, or 15 things worth $10. I don't know. I think these Snapon ratchets, I think I'd probably get $40 for that ratchet at least. Maybe $20-$30 for these. If I clean them up a little bit, maybe I'll get more. I don't know. There's some good Snap-on stuff here. Some decent SK stuff. I don't know. I think I about broke even on this one. But again, it's fun. I like doing it. I'm exploring. Got some stuff to restore and kill some time. So what do you think? Like, subscribe, tell your friends. Have a good one.